Good morning, Shaq. Good to see you, brother. Mr. Od0ur, good morning. How you doing?
NBA World reacts to Shaquille O'Neal's reports about Angel Reese body perfume. Please subscribe as you watch. Recently, a surprising topic caught the attention of the sports world. Angel Reese, the LSU women's basketball star, and her body perfume. The discussion started after Shaquille O'Neal, the NBA legend and media personality, made some casual remarks about Reese's fragrance. What initially seemed like a lighthearted comment quickly sparked various reactions from athletes, fans, and commentators alike. Known for his bold opinions, O'Neal's comments about Reese's perfume led to discussions about body image, personal choices, and the overlap between the worlds of professional basketball and college sports. The controversy began when Shaquille O'Neal appeared on a popular sports talk show. While discussing the rise of women's college basketball and players like Angel Reese, O'Neal made a remark about Reese's perfume, stating that it was too strong and a bit much for him. His colorful description of the scent was meant to be humorous, but it immediately drew attention from both fans and fellow athletes. O'Neal, known for his larger-than-life personality and no-holds-barred commentary, offered his candid opinion about Reese's fragrance, though he didn't intend it to be mean-spirited. Nevertheless, his remark was met with mixed reactions, sparking a conversation that went beyond just perfume. The comment quickly became a subject of debate within the NBA community. Some fans and commentators believed O'Neal's remarks were harmless, while others felt that his comments were inappropriate, especially considering Reese's prominence in the sports world at such a young age. As expected, the conversation also delved into whether athletes, especially women, are held to higher standards when it comes to personal appearance and grooming. Many of O'Neal's fans defended him, saying his comments were simply a playful quip and not meant to be taken seriously. They pointed out that Shaq has a history of being humorous and candid, so this comment fit into his usual persona. For some, O'Neal's remarks were a sign of his admiration for Reese's rise in basketball and the attention she was gaining. However, there were plenty of dissenting voices as well. Fans who are passionate about women's sports argued that O'Neal's remarks were an example of the constant focus on female athletes' appearances rather than their talents. They questioned whether a similar comment would have been made about a male athlete's cologne or body scent, suggesting that such comments were often gendered and problematic. Several female athletes, particularly those from the women's basketball community, took this opportunity to discuss the challenges of being a female athlete in the spotlight. They highlighted the tendency for the media to focus more on physical appearance than actual athletic abilities, a point that seemed to resonate more with Reese's fans and supporters. On the other hand, a few NBA stars who were familiar with O'Neal for years backed his comment, emphasizing that O'Neal's blunt style was part of his charm and that no offense was meant. One anonymous NBA player stated, "Shaq is Shaq. He always speaks his mind, and it wasn't meant to disrespect anyone." Angel Reese responded to O'Neal's comments with grace, saying that she wasn't offended by the remark and understood it was just a joke. Reese kept the focus on her basketball career, emphasizing that she wasn't concerned with public comments about her fragrance. Her mature response earned praise from fans and the media, who appreciated how she handled the situation with poise. She also took to social media to express her gratitude for her supporters and reaffirm her dedication to the game. The incident also sparked a wider debate about the role of humor in sports commentary. Humor has long been an integral part of sports broadcasting, where athletes and commentators often make offhand remarks about each other. However, in today's climate of heightened awareness around issues like body image and gender equality, some questioned whether such jokes were appropriate, especially when it came to topics like athletes' appearance and personal choices. O'Neal's comment about Reese's perfume, while likely meant to be playful, brought to light the ongoing issue of how female athletes are often reduced to their looks or off-court habits rather than their actual athletic abilities. Many felt that if Reese were a male athlete, her fragrance would likely never have been mentioned in the first place. What started as a comment about body perfume ultimately opened up a conversation about the broader expectations placed on athletes, particularly women. Reese's poised handling of the situation demonstrated maturity and showed that she was focused on her career rather than being bogged down by external criticisms. Meanwhile, the mixed responses to O'Neal's remark illustrated how tricky it can be to balance humor with respect in the realm of sports commentary. The situation also shed light on the societal pressures faced by athletes, particularly women, whose personal choices often get more attention than their skills or accomplishments. The dialogue stemming from O'Neal's comments about Reese's perfume pointed to the broader issue of how women's sports and female athletes are portrayed in the media, with a tendency to focus on their appearance rather than their talents. Shaquille O'Neal's comments about Angel Reese's body perfume have ignited an important conversation in the sports world about body image, personal choices, and the treatment of female athletes in the media. While O'Neal's remark may have been intended as a humorous observation, it also brought attention to how women in sports are often judged by their physical appearance rather than their athletic abilities. As the sports world continues to evolve, it's clear that these conversations are necessary to ensure a more respectful and inclusive culture for athletes of all genders and backgrounds.